Is San Antonio the right place for you? Well, we're about to find out. Moving to a new city has its challenges. Trust me, I've been doing it my entire life, especially when we moved here to San Antonio. And today, I give people the advice I wish I had known when I relocated. Hi, I'm Christine Johnson. On this channel, we're gonna talk about everything there is to know about living in San Antonio. So if you're into that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button above. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about some of the pros that San Antonio has in store for you. And I think you're gonna be surprised. You ready to get started? Come on, let's go. We're going to go through the 4 major questions that people living in San Antonio or people thinking about moving to San Antonio ask. First things first, let's talk about the weather. If you come from a place with 4 seasons, you're gonna be very surprised at what San Antonio is like. For the most part, it's nice year-round. The weather's pretty mild. Our falls are a little bit windier, so it makes it feel a little bit cold. And then our winters are what some people in the north would call summer. Don't get me wrong though, it gets blazing hot here. Usually between the months of July and August, it is very hot, but it's what my husband would call like a dry heat, so it's not as humid. Aside from just the temperatures here, during the months of December till about March, we get something called cedar fever. Cedar fever is an allergy that comes from the mountain cedar trees here in Texas. But if you get the sniffles or anything like that, don't worry, we have medicine for it. Okay, so now that we know about the weather, the number 2 pro about moving here to San Antonio are the unbelievable job opportunities. There are a ton of job opportunities here. Some of the biggest places of employment are USAA, Toyota, Valero, and Geekdom, a company that inspires entrepreneurs to build competitive and sustainable startups. And if you're in the medical field, there are a variety of hospitals here to work at. And with the growth of San Antonio, regardless of your career field, there's plenty of opportunities for you. And now that you've got an idea of the economic picture, let's talk about the convenience of living here in San Antonio. Location, location, location. You are conveniently close to some of the coolest places here in Texas. You could go to Fredericksburg and visit wine country for the day, or drive an hour and a half to Austin for even maybe the weekend and enjoy some family fun and some amazing barbecue. If you want to go check out Houston, you could go for an Astros game. It's only about 3 hours away. And of course, don't forget Dallas and Fort Worth. If maybe you're an NFL fan like I am, your team might be playing the Dallas Cowboys. So you could take a day trip or even a weekend and go up there and catch a game. Having all these things driving distance is amazing, especially if you have little kids, since it's expensive to travel on a plane. But if you're anything like me and you get car sick, make sure you bring your Dramamine. Okay, so now that you've gotten a little bit on location and what fun things there is to do around here, let's talk a little bit more about the cost of living. So I know you may have heard that the cost of living here is a lot cheaper, but to some, it's not as cheap as we think, and here's why. We have no state taxes here, but our property taxes are very high. So depending on the area that you go to live in, your property taxes could be very high, and it actually could make your mortgage payment a little bit higher, so you might want to look out for that. Another surprise that came to me when I moved here was the individual payments of gas, electric, trash, and water. Back in Maryland where I came from, I paid 1 gas and electric bill, I paid a water bill only quarterly, and my trash was taken care of by my HOA, so I didn't have that payment. When you come here, you're gonna pay each one of those separately, and they're not quarterly, they're monthly. Well, I hope this video gave you some great insight into the pros and cons of living here in San Antonio. So if you have any questions about even the schools, the neighborhoods, or if you just wanna call and chat, just give me a call, shoot me an email, or shoot me a text. And if you like this video and you wanna receive more videos just like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button above. My name's Christine Johnson, and I'm with Redbird Realty. Thanks for watching.